I'm sitting in my room and I'm on my streak. And no, it's not my NOFAP streak. It's my depression streak. I have been depressed for I don't know how many months in a row. And all I could think of is, I need to change. I want to change. I want it so badly. But whenever I would go on and check YouTube to just find some educational video, to perhaps do something about it, I would just randomly click on a random video I would saw about gaming, and then I would just watch through it all. Until one day I decided to actually change because it was enough. So I decided to click on this most random video I could find. Imagine full screen of gaming videos of guys with blue hairs pretending to be happy, and then a random video with a bald-based guy who actually says something right. I click on the video, and since that point onward, something completely changes inside my life. And now, bro, just 2 years later, I am here at a place inside life where most people can only dream of being at, because I am currently going to the gym or wherever I want to go and actually making friends with anyone I like to go, just like that, just by simply making eye contact with them and actually being confident enough to just say hi. And girls, because of that, just come at me on their own, because now I look presentable to them. So, inside this video, I will exactly tell you how to get to a similar position in life. And if you want to get there even quicker, click the first link in the description where I can actually personally help you out with that. Now, how can we actually get there? Well, let's go and actually see something that you may be aware of, but you are not actually addressing. You cannot change yourself as your current self. What does that mean? Well, you are a result of every single experience, of every single action that you have done inside your life. Imagine you were beaten up whenever you were a child. You had a terrible childhood. You had so many terrible stuff happen inside your life. Your grandparents, your father, your mother, everyone told you whatever they wanted to tell you, but they never actually asked themselves, does this guy need to hear this? And now you expect yourself to live a happy life? It doesn't work like that. You are literally programmed as a computer to do something that you don't want to do. And now you only have this tiny little part of yourself which says, I want something better. But it's so tiny that you don't even listen to it. But it's there. And the moment you decide to listen to it, you try to change with the same program. And as you know, a broken recipe for cake will always result in a broken cake. You cannot make a cake if you include 3 teaspoons of salt inside it. You cannot make a cake, a good tasting cake, if you put 20 grams of salt in it. It's just simply not possible. It will taste like a vomit. So, how can we actually change this? By changing the recipe. So, how can we actually change the recipe? By changing ourselves. You are the program, and your actions, thoughts, and everything that you do inside your day-to-day life are the recipe towards your life that you're currently creating. If you wake up every single day and the first thing you do is eat breakfast, eat sugar, never do the work, and just go to sleep and think about yourself, damn bro, I deserve this rest because I ran a marathon yesterday, you are going to fail. You are gonna fail, and you are not gonna do anything inside your life in which you're actually proud of. So how can we actually change this? By changing our inputs. What are they? Well, your habits are your inputs. So far inside your life, what were you doing? You were watching gaming videos. You were watching not educational. You were watching de-educational videos. You were watching all of this content which in reality has no real benefit to you. You were watching Dr. Peel just roasting some random guy for having a terrible child or whatever. If you can relate to this, you will not actually make success out of this life. So what do we need to do? We need to completely transform that. That means we go on and start doing something that we never done before. Of course, if you have been going to the gym but still were depressed, keep going to the gym because that's gonna help you out. But we are gonna identify the habits that aren't actually good for you. Is going to the gym good for you? Well, long term, you get healthier, you get more muscle, you actually get more attraction from girls and respect from other guys. That one is a healthy habit. Let's go and actually think about watching gaming videos. Long term, you're just gonna waste time, you're not gonna gain any real value, and basically you're just gonna waste your life away. That one is a bad habit, we remove that. Then we go on to the third habit. Let's say you are eating junk food. Long term, you're gonna look like Nicocado Avocado. If you know the guy. If you don't know him, you're just gonna be a fucking obese guy who never actually does something inside his life. You don't want that. That's a bad habit. 2 habits to remove. And you do that for everything. And the ones that actually stay, like the gym, for example, if you're reading or if you're sometimes educating yourself, keep those in. But the rest, for example, watching gaming videos and actually playing video games, if these 2 are inside your life, we're gonna replace them. We are gonna replace them because they are no real benefit for you. The same goes with NoFap. What will you accomplish if you just have a massive streak on NoFap? Nothing. You will not accomplish anything. Does that mean that you have to fap? No. Both of these habits are fucking terrible. If you count the days, you're long term not gonna do anything because you're so focused on something that you shouldn't actually be focused upon. And if you actually go on and do masturbate every single day, long term you're killing yourself, and second of all, you're still wasting time. So both of these habits should be just removed. And what should we do? Well, we should go on and find out something that we can actually focus, which is completely different from these 2 habits. What is the thing? Meditation, journaling, reading books, educating yourself. So many good habits that you can actually find. It's just a matter of time and a matter of character. Whether you are the person that will go and take action upon what I'm saying right now, or whether you will just stay, just watch this video and then just blow it off and never come back to it again and just continue your olden ways. Keep in mind, the cost of change is far lesser than the cost of not change. So if you don't change right now from the person that you're currently at, and most likely you're depressed since you're watching this video still, you long term are gonna be this guy who still masturbates, who still jacks off, who still watches porn, who still actually just ruins his own life, and long term you're gonna die, perhaps if you're lucky at 50, if not even sooner. So, do you want to live that life where you don't accomplish anything? Do you want your bloodline to end with you? If that's a no, you know what we need to do. We need to change yourself. Change yourself so that you don't even recognize that you were this person once back inside your life. Keep this in mind and follow this to a T. Thank you so much for watching, brother. And again, after implementing this advice, you are gonna be that person, just like me, going out there, handshaking with anyone, making friends with anyone, being this charismatic guy who is able to make connections with anyone he's like, and actually get the attraction from girls because he actually knows what life is about. Click the first link in the description if you want to get this quicker, and I will see you in the next one.